Hello and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Hanny.
And welcome to our three-part story unit for this month. The title of our story is simply A Strange Story. It's an interesting title for sure because it could mean just about anything. This story could be strange in a funny way or maybe in a scary way. Ooh, how strange.
Or just strange in a way that makes the story really confusing and hard to understand. Let's hope that it won't be that.
I agree. But really, the only way to find out what kind of strange story a strange story is going to be is by reading this strange story.
But before we do that, we need to look at our strange vocabulary.
Right, or in other words, the new vocabulary that might be strange to you that you need to know about before we begin reading a strange story so that there's nothing strange in the story that's strange to you guys.
That was a really strange way to introduce the new vocab.
You're right. I'm very sorry.
好，今天要来读一则离奇的故事。故事里面有一对夫妻和他们5岁的女儿。那某天晚上吃完晚餐后，小女孩开始肚子痛得很厉害。爸爸不想看到女儿受苦，就去市区的药局买点药。他说他很快就会回来。可是时间1分1秒过去，却不见爸爸踪影。到底发生什么事呢？好，我们来看看今天会用到4个单字。Stomach ache，stomach ache。这个字其中的 stomach 是指胃、肚子，那么 ache 表示疼痛，通常是持续性的疼痛，合在一起 stomach ache 就是指胃痛、肚子痛，它是个名词。例如 Craig had a stomach ache and diarrhea last night. Craig had a stomach ache and diarrhea last night. Craig 昨天晚上胃痛还拉肚子。下一个单字 drugstore。Drugstore 是指药局，它是个名词。那么 drugstore 比较像我们说的药妆店，它除了卖药，还会卖化妆品啊、零食、日用品等等。好，举例来说 ，He went to the drugstore to get some cough syrup. He went to the drugstore to get some cough syrup. 他去药局买点咳嗽糖浆。第3个单字 downtown。Downtown 在课文里面是当副词，表示在市中心或是往市中心。例如 Emma and her sister went shopping downtown. Emma and her sister went shopping downtown. Emma 和她的妹妹去市中心逛街买东西。那最后一个单字 pass 在课文里面当动词，表示时间的流逝。例如Time seems to pass quickly when we're enjoying ourselves. Time seems to pass quickly when we're enjoying ourselves. 当我们玩得很尽兴的时候，时间似乎过得特别快。好，那么现在看完单字例句，我们来读故事吧。John Smothers lived with his wife and 5-year-old daughter in northern Austin. After dinner one night,The little girl got a really bad stomachache. It caused her a lot of pain. Explanation 1.
All right, so as we mentioned a few times just before, the title of the story for this month is, everyone say it with me, A Strange Story. Right.
And we can see that the first sentence of the article tells us a little bit about some of the characters that are in the story.
Are they strange?
We don't know yet.
That's very strange.
Don't say it.
All right. Okay, so yeah, the first sentence of the article. It reads, John Smothers lived with his wife and 5-year-old daughter in northern Austin. Ah, okay. That was pretty normal. Nothing strange here. Here we have a man and his wife and a child, and they all live near Austin, Texas in the USA. All very normal and not strange.
Yeah.
Nope.
The guy's name is John Smothers.
Mr. Smothers.
Not John's mothers.
Not John's mothers. No, John Smothers.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what is sort of strange is that we have our first grammar point already in that first sentence. Let's learn more about it from Daphne, and then we can come back to keep reading.
That is strange.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 5-year-old daughter， 意思是5岁的女儿。数字加上 year-old 是形容词，意思是几岁的。由于英文的形容词没有单复数之分，因此这里的 year 岁永远不加 s。例如 Hector is a 20-year-old boxer。海克特是一位20岁的拳击手。
谢谢 Daphne 老师的讲解。这个故事一开始听起来蛮正常的，他写说 John Smothers 和他的妻子还有5岁的女儿住在北奥斯汀。那么补充单字 Northern 就表示北方的。那么 Austin 奥斯汀它是位于美国德州。我们顺便学一下 Texas 就是指德克萨斯州，简称德州。So John Smothers and his wife and daughter lived near Austin, Texas.Life seemed to be pretty normal for them.
Right, but as we read on, we see that this was all about to change. Next it says, after dinner one night, the little girl got a really bad stomach ache. Ouch, that can hurt a lot, but I guess it's not that strange for kids to get a stomach ache. Right? They get stomach aches.
Yeah, sure. It happens to everyone once in a while. Let's just hope that the stomachache isn't a sign of a more serious problem.
Right. But as we reach our break, it does seem that the girl's stomachache isn't just a small thing caused by eating too much food or anything simple like that. The final sentence of the first part of today's article tells us it caused her a lot of pain. Ooh, dear, that is not good. I guess the stomachache could be serious.
And it must be really scary for the parents to see their lovely little daughter in such pain. Well, we need to take our break right now, but please do come back because we will keep reading to try to find out what's going on. See you soon. John didn't like to see his daughter hurting, so he told his family, I'm going to the drugstore downtown to get some medicine. I'll be back soon. Minutes passed, then hours passed, but there was no sign of John. The little girl and her mother were at a loss. They waited for days, but John never came back. Explanation 2.
And welcome back. So, John Smothers, not John's mothers, John Smothers, Mr. Smothers, and his wife have a sick daughter. And it's a little bit scary because this girl seems to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and like any other mother and father, they want to get their daughter to a doctor as quickly as possible. Let's jump back into the story now to find out what happens next. Okay, the next sentence tells us, John didn't like to see his daughter hurting. No, it must be terrible to see your child in pain like that. But since John isn't a doctor, there isn't really anything that he can do to help her right now.
Yeah, that's actually really true. But John still needs to do something. He can't just sit there and watch his daughter be in pain. And the best thing that he could do would be to go and find some help. And that's exactly what John does. We read, so he told his family, I'm going to the drugstore downtown to get some medicine. And then he adds, I'll be back soon. Okay, good. Some medicine for the girl's stomach would be a good idea, and so John is ready to go out to find some.
So we can imagine John grabbing his coat and rushing out the door to go and find a drugstore or doctor's office somewhere where he can find the medicine his daughter needs so that he can come back to give it to her. But as we read on, it seems that John doesn't come back. Not soon, at least. It says minutes passed, then hours passed, but there was no sign of John. Wow, where could he be?
Yeah, you're right. It is very strange. This is the first strange part of our strange story. Finally. But before we can read on, let's stop here once again because Daphne, who's not strange, is back with the second grammar point of the day.
第二则文法是 no sign of 加名词，意思是没有点点点的踪迹。No 在这里是形容词，意思是没有。Sign 在这里当名词，意思是踪迹迹象。例如 The train was on time.But there was no sign of my friend. 火车准时抵达，但却不见我朋友的踪影。
So, John went out to find the medicine for his daughter's stomachache. It should have taken him only a short time to go to the drugstore or doctor's office to get the medicine, right?
But the strange thing is that it still hasn't come back after several hours have passed.Where can he be?
It's a mystery. But back at the house, John's wife and daughter are still waiting for him. It says the little girl and her mother were at a loss. When you're at a loss, that just means you can't understand. They couldn't understand where John had gone and why it was taking so long for him to come back. They had no explanation. And they must be starting to get worried. Well,As they wait, we need to check in with Daphne just one more time for the third and final grammar point of the day. Then we'll be back to wrap things up.
第三则文法是 Somebody is at a loss， 意思是某人不知所措。介系词 at 一直处于某种状态 ，loss 是名词，失落的意思。后方还可以用介系词 for 在点点点方面。引出失落之处，例如 Ryan was so sad that he was at a loss for words. 莱恩伤心到说不出话。
谢谢 Daphne 老师的讲解。那故事里面的爸爸说要去买药，结果人就消失了。那我们刚刚用到 mystery 这个字，就可以用来描述这是个谜团，或是指神秘的事物。
So John left to find medicine and didn't come back.His
wife and daughter are waiting at home for him, and they can't explain what has happened. And as we reach the end of today's article, the two ladies waited a long time for John. A very long time. The last sentence tells us they waited for days, but John never came back.
Days, nights, days, nights, days. They passed and John still wasn't there. What's happened? This is really not good. It's almost like John has just poof, disappeared from the face of the earth. I hope nothing bad has happened to him.
You mean like he got in an accident or something like that? No, that would be terrible.
It definitely would, but I guess the only thing that we can do is to come back tomorrow to find out what happened in part 2 of A Strange Story. We hope you can all join us for that. Until then,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
A Strange Story. John's mother lived with his wife and 5-year-old daughter in northern Austin. After dinner one night, the little girl got a really bad stomachache. It caused her a lot of pain. John didn't like to see his daughter hurting, so he told his family, "I'm going to the drugstore downtown to get some medicine. I'll be back soon." Minutes passed, then hours passed, but there was no sign of John. The little girl and her mother were at a loss. They waited for days But John never came back.
Hello, everybody! 欢迎来到 English in Action. I'm Hope.
Hey everybody, I'm Shane. 真的很不想去。
去什么？
就是那个约会啊。
哦，你晚上的那个约会哦。
好后悔哦。
不行啦，你都已经答应人家要去相亲了，你不能反悔啊。
好吧。
而且你这样才可以找到老婆呀。
好，好，进入对话。Okay, you promised you will help me. No backing out.
Fine, I'll help you. I'm just really tired.
Come on, you've got this. Come on. Come on.
So, 刚刚说的 no backing out.
对，no backing out 就是感觉就是。
对，不能 back 了，你已经不能 back 了，你已经不能退出了，所以你前进了，你就不能后退。
不行。
还有什么表达的方式
？No regrets.
Okay, so regret 就其实就是后悔的意思。
对，你不能后悔，后悔。Or you could say no turning back.
Okay, 你不能再转身回国。
对，感觉是好，我说
对，不行。
No turning back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've started your English journey. It might be a little bit difficult at times, but no backing out.
Don't back out. You can do this.
All right, no turning back now. We're here for you.
We're here.
靠我们。
就对了。
No backing out.
No backing out.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No turning back.
No turning back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们1分钟的单元。在这1分钟的时间里面，我们要复习4个单词，还会找4个例句。同学们准备好没？1分钟计时开始。第一个单词叫做肚子痛、胃痛，怎么说啊？叫做 stomach ache。stomach 是肚子、胃，然后 ache 是痛，合在一起 stomach ache， 发豆疼，肚子痛。He had a bad stomach ache yesterday。他昨天肚子痛得很厉害。好，第二个单词呢是指药局。药局怎么说啊？药 drug。局就是一个商店嘛 ，store 合在一起，drugstore 就是药局。它比较像我们说的药妆店，像有卖药、卖化妆品、卖日用品杂货，搞不好还有卖点心之类。如果单纯只卖药，你要拿处方签去买药的地方叫做 pharmacy， 不要搞错哦。OK，excuse me，where's the nearest drugstore？ 不好意思，请问离这里最近的药局在哪里呢？第三个单字呢是副词，表示在市中心或是往市中心，就是 downtown。They bought an apartment downtown。他们在市中心买下一间公寓，就是侯亚郎。好，第四个单字呢，它是指时间的流逝，这个字叫做 pass 当动词用。Several years passed before I heard from Gina again。我再次听到 Gina 的消息，已经过了好几年了。只过了1分钟，没有过好几年。好啦，只差一点点送我过关好吗？不管怎么样，我们还是不喜欢4个单字啦。那记得要多多复习，多多上去练习哦。我们下次见喽，拜拜，让我过关。